and welcome to episode 41 of the Breaking Yarn podcast. My name is Mikaylee. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this is my podcast where I talk about my knitting, my crocheting, and my yarn dyeing. You can find me online at breakingyarn.com or anywhere on social media at Breaking Yarn. Today I have one finished object, 2 WIPs, a lot of acquisitions, and I have a new knit along KAL to talk about as well. So let's just jump right into it. My first finished object are these Rose City Rollers socks. This is a free pattern on Ravelry by Mara Briner. And it has like a rolled cuff, which I did about 15 rounds. No, I did, technically I did 12 rounds. I did 12 rounds of the cuff, rolled cuff, and then I started my heel flap. And I did a normal slip stitch heel with the heel turn and gusset. And I did a new toe to me though. I've never done a star toe before. And it definitely won't be my last star toe. I loved knitting it. It was very fun. The decreases happen more frequently in one row, and then they're spread out a little bit further, and then they decrease more. And you don't actually need to Kitchener at all. Do you see that? It's like finishing the top of a hat, so it makes a little star. And you don't need to Kitchener, you just thread your needle through the last little bit of stitches there and just pull it tight. So I loved doing that on these socks. This yarn is by Knitted Wit, and this is the White Sands National Park. I knit socks along with my friend Courtney of Shea Crochet, and that was a lot of fun. These whipped up super quick. Knitted Wit's sock base, I think, is an 80-20, and it feels plumper for sure than especially mine. So you might have to make adjustments on your size based on that, but this is my second time knitting with their yarn, and I haven't needed to make any adjustments or anything. So, but these are really fun pair of socks. I love how they turned out, and I will definitely probably be making some more rolled down cuff socks like that, especially with a star toe. I think it looks really fun. And it's a little bit of a smoother, like you can obviously tell where I decreased at, but it's not like having a band, like a full band on either side of your foot. Like it's just a lot smoother, I feel. And the fit is great. So I would definitely recommend. I used the tutorial on the blog for the chili dog. The chili dog, I think, is what it's called. They have like a whole chart, and you just follow what size you're doing for when to do your decreases. But it definitely won't be the last time I do a star toe. That was really fun. So that's my finished object. I do have 2 WIPs. The first one you've seen, but I redid it. I ripped the entire back out, and I just ripped out a stitch too. Oopsies. Here, let me just... Oh wait, I don't know what's going on. Beep. Okay, well, I can fix this later, I guess, or I'll edit it out. Okay, so I re-crocheted my back panel of the Kima Cardi that I'm making. So last episode I showed you my back panel, and I was definitely adding stitches because it was super wavy. It was not uniform looking at all. So I ripped the whole thing. I was probably close to being done with it, but I'm glad I ripped back. I ended up doing one size smaller for the back panel. I left the front panels the same. I figured if I just needed to adjust the back panel, that should be good enough. And I think it'll be big enough. Let's see, I think it'll be big enough. Still, there's still like tons of ease on the sides, and I'll have the side panels too. But I ripped this out, and it was about 5 or 6 skeins of the Fable Fur yarn. So I'm glad I am redoing it because it'll also save me on some yarn. See, I'm working from a big fuzzy ball. But yeah, so it was probably like 5 or 6, I think it was probably closer to 6 skeins of this yarn that I ripped out, and I think it's already going to be a lot better. So on the back panel, I'm doing the size medium large, and on the side panels, I did the size extra large. I think it's like extra large because I did want it to be oversized. It's like to go over clothes and just to wear around the house and stuff. But it's going a lot better. I haven't made tons of progress on it. I'm just working on it here and there. Let me see if I have any yarn in here that's not in a fuzzy ball. But if not, this is called Fable Fur, and it's from KnitPicks, and the color is called Lapin. And I don't think I put any other skeins in here. I don't think I have any skeins. It's called Lapin. It's from KnitPicks. I'll put my affiliate link down below in case you want to shop through my link. If you buy anything through my link, I will get a small commission for sending you over. So you'll find the link down in the description box. I am using a size 10 millimeter crochet hook. I got these ergonomic ones through Amazon, just so it's a little bit more to grip onto. There you go. And let's see, and 10 millimeter, and they feel really comfortable for crocheting without, even though this is like a big one, it just feels really comfortable to hold like a whole grippy thing. And I think I talked about this last time. The stitches are really hard to see. You can't really see, but you can feel like where you're supposed to put your next stitch. So you just kind of, if you're gonna work with this yarn, you just kind of go by feel and not so much by seeing. And so I think that's how I got a little off last time, because you can't really see, did I already do this stitch? Am I supposed to go to the next one, or is this a stitch that I'm supposed to go into? So it could get a little confusing, but I think I'm on the straight path now. It looks pretty straight to me at least, and I'll see if I can keep it that way so that I can finish the back panel. Okay, so my second WIP is a brand new one that you haven't seen yet. And actually, I was gonna measure it too. I don't know if I have my measuring tape here. I just wanted to see how, okay, yeah, so I'm about ready then to split for the sleeves on it already. So let me show the yoke. It's like a little bunched up because I'm using a small knitting needle. I mean, not a knitting needle, but the cable is small. So I should probably move it to a larger one. But this is the Bean and Olive sweater. It's a pattern by Andrea Mowry. And it has color work, so it has little hearts, and then like a zigzaggy, and then more hearts, bigger hearts, and more zigzaggy. So I love how it's turning out so cute so far. I decided to do Swish DK from KnitPicks. It's blowing out a little bit. It's a nice light gray color. And this one is called Dove Heather. And I probably got too many skeins because this is the first one. I'm still working on the first one, and I'm already ready to split for the sleeves. So I might have a little bit extra. of that, but I used, so I'm using that for the main color, and then the contrast, so this top one is Marie Schrader. It's really cute purple. The yellow is Hazmat Suit. The pink is Pink Teddy Bear. And then the blue is Crystal Meth. And then the rest of the body will be gray. And I believe there's a little tiny band of color work right at the sleeve too. So I'll add another color there. I'm not sure which of the 4 colors I will choose to go there. Maybe the Pink Teddy Bear again. So I'm pretty new to knitting color work, but I feel like it was pretty good. My floats, like, I think they look pretty good. Pretty even. I tried to do the thing where you, let's see if you can see that. The thing where you, like, before, if it's on a long float, before you knit with your contrast color, you kind of spread the stitches out and then knit with it so that it gives a little bit more room. But I think this will block out nicely. It seems pretty straight. It does bunch a little bit, but I think that once it's blocked, it'll be okay. Again, this is my second time doing color work. I did the sea glass tee, man, earlier this year. I finished it earlier this year. I did the sea glass tee, excuse me, I have the hiccups. And that was the first time I had done color work for a top or anything of value, really. So I wanted to give this one a go. I thought it's cute. It's a cute pattern, and I've had a few friends knit this and say, oh, it's so fun to knit. So I did have fun during the color work, and I'm excited for my daughter to wear this. If I didn't mention, this is for my daughter's 3rd birthday. I always knit her a sweater for her birthday, and this will be her 3rd sweater from mommy. And when I told her, I'm knitting you a sweater, she said, and a sweater for mommy and a sweater for daddy. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll work on that. Man, I can't even imagine knitting a sweater for my husband. Yikes. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if that's going to come true. We'll see. But I did actually buy the pattern for the grown-up size too, so that if I wanted to match her, I could. And since I split up the color work in 4 different colors, it doesn't take very much, and I probably still have enough of each one to do mine matching too. So we'll see. It's a cute idea to match her. But yeah, so this is really fun. I'll be splitting for the sleeves next. I might try it on my daughter first just to make sure that it fits before I split for the sleeves, because I don't gauge swatch. And yeah, I just want to make sure, since I can just add a few more rounds before splitting for the sleeves if it needs a little bit more length. I'm knitting the size 4, which is a 2 to 4-year-old size. I hope that it's big enough to fit her this year, at least this year. That's really all my expectations are super low. I would like it to fit her for pictures for her 3rd birthday. And that's about it. That's my expectation. So if it doesn't fit her all the way through the winter or through next winter or anything like that, I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, I'm excited to see her wearing that. I wanted to announce that I am doing a knit along for the Musselburgh hat. It's a pattern by Solda Teague, and we're going to be doing DK Musselburgh hats. So the hashtag to use on Instagram will be breaking yarn fall muscle madness. That's the hashtag that we're going to be using for any WIP and FO photos. You can enter anything you would like. I have several prizes I'm super excited about. So the rules are, it starts on September 1st. And then it'll go through the end of September. So it's only for 1 month. And the whole thing is to knit a Musselburgh hat. It's a pattern by Isolde Teague. I already mentioned that. It's a very popular pattern, and you can do any weight, any gauge. And so my friend Anna from Zebra Yarns, she knit one out of Heisenberg for her husband, and it turned out so cute. Even Isolde reposted her finished object hat to their page, which just blew our minds. We were super excited about that. And so we are going to be doing the knit along for that September 1st through the end of September. I believe it's September 30th. And you can use the hashtag Breaking Yarn Fall Muscle Madness on Instagram, and we will be choosing winners from there. Anna has graciously provided a prize to a winner for a skein of yarn of your choice from her shop. I also have a $30 gift card from Kimber's Cozy Creations. If you haven't checked out her yarn, please do. I will put a link down below. And I will also be giving away a $50 gift card to Breaking Yarn. So we have some great prizes. If you are a maker and you want to donate a prize, please message me. You can send me an email or you can DM me on Instagram and we can talk about that. But I just wanted to thank Anna and Kimber? Is your name Kimber? Kimber's Cozy Creations. I hope your name is Kimber. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. But I just wanted to thank you both so much for donating prizes so far to our KAL. I'm super excited for it, and I think it's going to be really fun and kind of a quick little knit along. And yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited to knit a DK Musselburgh hat. I think I'm probably going to try to do a medium for myself because I've done a large for myself and it's a little big. And the large is actually a little small for my husband. So I think I'm going to knit myself a medium Musselburgh hat in DK, and I will be using my Swish DK base in my brand new colorway that is coming out. Hold on, I'll tell you. It's coming out on Friday, August 26th. 2022, I will be releasing Wayfarer 515 ribbon into my shop. So if you want to pick up a skein of this DK weight from my shop, you can be ready for the KAL to start. So I'm super excited about that. This is my favorite color like of all time. So I'm super excited to have a Musselburgh hat in that color. Okay. So I have a few acquisitions, and one thing my mother-in-law sent me from, I can't remember, Iceland. She sent me this from Hespa. It's hard to see. I don't know why it's blowing out so much. Hespa. It was a plant dyed wool. It's 50 grams. I'm not really sure what kind of wool it is, but it's kind of a green and blue color. Very rustic feeling, like super rustic feeling. And she also sent me this little book on plant dyeing in Iceland, which was super nice. The lady who runs her shop signed the book for me, to Mikaylee, best regards, and then her name, Gudrun Harnadottir. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at name pronouncings. But she has like a whole book on the chemistry of dyeing. Like it's everything about plants and how to dye with plants and how to dye with other natural items. And I'm excited to read this. It has different colors and pH level stuff. Yeah, it has a lot of information. So she signed this little book for me in May 2022. It's hard to see. It's hard to see that. But yeah, so that's my first acquisition, which was a gift from my mother-in-law. And then I have a few acquisitions. Whoops. Okay, so my first ones I got from the Purling Perry. She has a store on Etsy. I know she's gonna be going on maternity leave, so she had 25% off. Oops, almost fell over. 25% off in her shop. I'm not sure if she still has 25% off in her shop. Here, I'm gonna fall over again. Okay, let me just stand still. Okay, all right, so I got a few. These are 50-gram sets, so I can easily make some fun socks or something. These ones are called the 80s Called. So it's this really nice like turquoisey teal with a purpley color. And then I got this one, which is a one-of-a-kind pink. And it has a lot of like pinks and purples in it. Again, 2 50-gram skeins. And I got this one, which is a very bright fuchsia pink and a lighter pink that has like variegated purples in it. And this one's called Sweethearts. So I have some fun 50-gram sets from Sarah. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with all of these yet, but I just love them and I figured can't go wrong. I can obviously mix and match them up too. Like they all kind of are in the same color family besides the tealy. So I can like mix and match them pretty good, I feel, but we'll see what I end up doing with them. And then I got this yarn from Lauren of Granite State Yarns. This one is called Galaxy, and it's on a gold sparkle sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% gold stellina. And it might be hard to see the gold shimmeries. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a lot of fun purples and blues and greens. And I saw those on her Instagram and just loved them, so I had to get myself a skein when it went live. I'm not sure if she still has any of these available, but I'll link her shop down below anyways so that you can check them out. She has a lot of cute stuff. And then my friend Courtney, the one I knit the knitted WIP socks with, she got me a skein of this Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument from Knitted WIP. So this will be our next pair of matching socks. I just love this one. I have no idea where Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument is. Like, no clue. I would have to look it up. But, yeah, I have no clue. Okay, anyways. But I saw this one and loved it. I love the pink, the purple. It's like a little tiny bit of blue and yellow, and then like a dark black. And knit up, it looks so cool. So I was like, I want that one. She was gonna go get herself a skein. I politely begged her to get me one, and I sent her money to send it to me. So yeah, so that was my last acquisition. Gosh, that is quite a bit, isn't it? I am currently working on a new sock design for Marie Schrader. I have her caked up and I have my cuff done. I've had my cuff done for a week. I've probably tried my idea like 5 times and I keep ripping it out. It's just not working the way I want it to work for Marie. And Marie was Hank's wife, is Hank's wife, in Breaking Bad. And I just have this, like, I really want the, you know, the stitch pattern that I choose to really match and reflect the character. And I feel like the things that I was trying to do aren't really working out, and I don't want it to be like half done. Like I just like won't put out a sock design that I feel is not done. And so I am back to the drawing board. I've been doing some sketches on some graph paper, and I think I'm coming up with a better solution anyways. But it's just taking a little bit of time to like figure all of that out and make sure the numbers work for multiple sizes too. So I'm just figuring all of that out. I'm not going to show you my cuff because that's boring, but just so you know, it is in the works. I am working on it. Hopefully I can get that nailed down soon so that I can get a new sock pattern out to you guys. Oh, I had my third year business anniversary. It was actually in July, but I was so busy in July with all of the things like the release of Saul Goodman and the division shawl kits that I did with Leslie Ann Robinson. I was so busy, I didn't have time to really plan what I was gonna do for the third year anniversary of Breaking Yarn. So I just didn't do it until now. I did it this week. So by the time you see this, it will already be over, but I did 50% off of all my patterns for about 4 or 5 days. So yeah, they were just automatically discounted in my shop. But that's how I celebrated, and maybe I will celebrate another way as well too. But I hope you guys will join us for the Breaking Yarn Fall Muscle Madness KAL that is going on. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me this week, and I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye!